I put also here. Okay.
Well, my experience, it was that after you say that all the shining and things were behind me, I tried to focus on what stopped to coming over, and or why was the lighting behind me where it should be. I feel all over me, and
That's true.
and I did have some issues,
Mm-hmm.
uh, very strong issues with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
and I cleared off that, and I hope that now uh, it has gone better.
Forward. Better.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I feel that I need to come forward to. It is maybe the solution I gave it was not the right thing, but because of the toxicity of the relationship with, sadly, with my mother and my sister, um, I just been away from it. I just thought this is time for me to help me to heal and to be more me.
Beautiful.
It sounds selfish, but maybe that is what
Selfish?
I
Why,
had to do.
why selfish?
Well, because I saw a lot about me, as I saw their reactions of not love,
Mm-hmm.
no empathy.
I understand. Yeah.
Then, and I had never saw it before our class, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you,
Yeah.
because I started thinking, why is this? Why I'm not going forward?
Beautiful.
Okay, that is
So beautiful. Thank
so.
you for sharing, Gloria. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So Miche and Marie, welcome. So what we started talking just a minute ago is just from the last class. It doesn't matter if you've been here before, I mean, with the previous group or this group. If there's anything that came up for you that you would like to share, like Gloria shared a few things. So yeah, whoever wants to share, free. Nothing to share. Marie? No? Okay. Okay, good. Anya or SL or Miche, if you want to share anything, you can. If not, that's also perfect. No pressure here. Okay. So no sharing, no problem. Let's continue. Marie, you are the expert, for the level of sound. Is it okay?
It is a bit low, Yair.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so happy that a
It's
sound
clear, but a
specialist.
bit.
Okay, good. It's easy to. How about now? Is it better?
Yeah, I think so.
Can take it even higher, is no problem. Okay. That's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
great, perfect.
Oh, I'm so happy I asked you. You are wonderful. Really, each one has a speciality. Sound specialist. No, sound feedback specialist. Okay, and here Dorina. There's some few people said they could not make it today, so that's life. Dorina, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I just repeat the question that we started with. So if you have anything that you want to share from the last class that maybe happened to you or anything or maybe a thought, this is the time. Would you like to share anything, Dorina?
Uh, I don't know. I try to let's say practice what we learned during the last session, and especially what you said about when you
Yeah.
read my soul,
Yeah.
and I try to expand it,
Yeah.
you know, on the horizontal
Beautiful.
part.
It's working.
And yeah, it's working. Exactly.
It's really working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And how did it make you feel? Or how does it make you feel? Did,
Uh,
did it brought any different experience, life experience for you?
yeah, first of all, awareness, which
Mm.
is important for me, because I think when I can connect with uh, what is inside of me, I don't know, my
Mm-hmm.
energy, my soul,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's more peace and quiet, and I like to be there. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the place to be.
yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's share and share the screen and let's continue. So today we do the practice, so meaning more practical stuff. And I want to say in the beginning that, just a minute, let me just move this a touch, that we're going to go through different images and I'm just going to give a few readings. And if you don't see the same or don't worry about it, it's always like this, you know. Some people see something, some people see something else, or not seeing, feeling, connecting. So whatever comes is okay. Yeah. More and more, I see that when I about to read energy, it's not really about reading, it's about being, and then the information just comes. You don't need to do anything. Yeah. You just have to trust that if you are quiet, the information will manifest. So this is the way. Yeah, no need to look. Okay, so first I want to start with what we where we um, ended last time. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Okay, so as I said, I showed this image last time. This next few images I showed already, but this is just to give a direction, at least how I connect to the soul energy, which I see it normally in the back. When it's super open, I see it more like infinite aura, you can say, but more connected to the back, and also usually with some connection to the heart chakra. This is the way I perceive it. If you perceive it differently, that's perfect. And I mean, I think it'll be wonderful to hear because there's not one way to do those things. Okay. So it's wonderful to learn from each other. Yeah. So this is a quite, direction of how I perceive the soul, something like this. And can be also like angel wings or something like that also. This only to give direction where and how to look. It doesn't mean this is the way to see it, but this is the direction. Okay. Um, Another could be, especially when it's not balanced. So many times I see it like a parachute, and this parachute can be connected in different angles and different colors and different um, distance from the body, etc. So it's completely changeable. But what I see is that these strings are connecting to the body and connecting to the heart. Okay. And then even more imbalance is this one that it looks like something like this, like something that is completely attached and is not moving. It's like a box, something very, I mean, it's not very nice image, yeah, but just to give a direction to how it could be seen. Okay. So let's first talk about the differences between the heart chakra and the soul, because this is quite can be quite confusing. Maybe before we go into theory, too much theory, let's connect to ourselves, because we all have heart chakra and we all have souls. Okay? So maybe let's take a minute and let's connect to our heart chakra right now and see how it feels. And now let's connect to our soul energy, see how that feels. Now let's try another position is when we allow our heart to open to infinity. Yeah, as if the heart chakra spreads in the whole creation. And see how that feels and see if it's similar like the soul energy or different when the heart is completely open. And then let's take another position and let's connect to infinity, not through the heart chakra, but when we completely going to the source of existence, in a way dissolving in the source, and see how that feels. And again, try to see where would you locate that state of being between all the other states. Okay, let's hear a little bit different experiences. And remember, there is not truth here. There is experiences, and everybody is super valuable. So whatever you feel, just let's share, because we have to learn from each other and to hear from each other.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Marie, yeah?
for me today, actually, I feel that my heart chakra is very open and kind of happy.
Beautiful.
And I feel that I don't know exactly, but I felt that for the soul energy,
Yeah,
it was relation, but also I really felt that the heart chakra was like that.
yeah, yeah.
And I felt that the soul was more vertical.
Okay.
Maybe not so much
Yeah. Expanded outwards. Yeah.
extended out. Uh, and today maybe because I've got this feeling of opening, then it's not such a big difference with when I connect with infinity in general.
I got you. And in
But
terms of your experience between the soul when it's vertical more and the heart chakra when it's opening and infinity, do you have a different experience, maybe emotional or any type of experience?
Yeah, well, for sure, I feel better when I feel opening
Okay.
more,
So you feel
and
that the heart chakra is more open than the soul, you can say, or open differently.
yeah, open differently, and also maybe it's kind of other things, kind of parasites that, but not situated actually. That it's not. It allows me to be open anyway, but there is other things that maybe it's what have an impact, because it's very close one to each other, and if I connect to my plexus solar,
Yeah.
then it's not that opened.
Yeah. I
So
see.
I don't know if it's the reason why. I don't know. Maybe the soul is a result of everything else. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's just keep it like this, and
Yeah,
we
exactly.
continue. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Anya, you want to share?
Yes. The first time the soul, no, the first time the heart chakra was really, I can feel it like a ball, really a kind of the form of a ball, very intense. But then when you said the soul to feel, that was so much more intense. It was much smaller, but much intense. I feel it very, very powerful, but it was sparkling. It was sparkling.
What was that? That was the soul energy?
The soul was sparkling. The soul was sparkling in the heart chakra.
In the heart chakra.
In the
Okay.
heart, in the center of. And then I opened the heart chakra, and the chakra went out and expanding and expanding. And then I focused on the soul. But that was like, I don't want to go far away feeling. It was like something that look outside. I thought, no, I'm very good in here. That
Got
was
you.
the feeling.
You
I
didn't want to,
don't
yeah.
want there. I like it here, and I am playing here. That was the
Beautiful.
feeling.
Okay. And infinity?
There was no infinity. I don't know what you meant, and there was,
Okay.
oh, let it go.
Good. Okay. Forget that one. No worries. Perfect. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Who's next? Yeah, Miche? Go. Just open the mic. It's somewhere there. Almost. Yeah, now you're on.
Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. Go.
Wacht, hè. Well, connecting with the heart, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes out, the back as well as the front and the top, I think.
Yeah.
And then the soul.
Mm-hmm.
The soul starts also with the heart, but then actually when the soul coming bigger than the heart, it's like it's an extra dimension on it.
Yeah.
Like it sort of
yeah.
gets more intense.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Infinity within. Yeah.
Well,
that's it. You gone?
it's beautiful. It's just there is no shape or anything. It's just all over. It's very harmonious.
Mm-hmm.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And
completely.
it's and the body starts sort of, sort of diminishing a little bit. Not much because
Yeah.
it's not a very
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, my dear. That's perfect. Thank you. Okay. Who is next? Hessel, you want to go?
I'm doing this for 1.5 years, the course with you, I think. And we started with the chakra healing in an aura meditation.
Yeah.
And once in 2 months, I do it with your voice. And I do that every morning before I wake up, when I'm a little bit awakening.
Almost, yeah. Got you.
Almost awakening. And when I do now, the feeling what you ask me now, it's no difference for me. It's everywhere. And every morning I read your
Yeah. What I write there, yeah.
WhatsApp,
Yeah.
So stay in the moment,
Mm.
stay focused, and that's enough for me.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Yes, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. In the end of the day, it's all, different words for, as you said, it's all infinite, really, infinite energy, and it's all everything. We just kind of chucking it into parts, but really it's one manifestation that we look at it different angles, and we're just looking at that aspect of it, that aspect, but really it's one energy. Everything is one energy. Yeah. Yeah. We can talk more later. What is the benefit? If there's benefit in separation, maybe we're just messing around, and there's no benefit in separating and understanding. But we can talk about this. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Gloria or Dorina? Yeah, Gloria, you go. Yeah.
I have with you since the pandemic, and I heard your meditations, and I read every morning your messages. Yes, and at this moment, when you talk about our chakra, heart chakra, mine, it was, for me, it was a little bit uncertain, because it was this, I always see colors, and it was this darkness, but then there were lots of circles. First circle, second circle, and all being closed and going into infinity. And in infinity, I just, this beautiful blue color came. But from here upwards, it was the darkness into a blue. And then when it was my soul,
yeah,
it was around me, but it was somehow spiky.
Yeah.
And then I felt my plexus
solar
chakra,
plexus, yeah.
yes, being unice.
Unice?
Like it was some nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous in it, and a redness, a color red.
Yeah.
Yes, and that made me feel unice.
What is unice? This I don't understand this word.
Pardon?
I don't understand this word. Unice, I don't know what it means.
Okay. It was not easy for me.
Yeah.
That feeling. The feeling was
Got you. Yeah.
Yes, it was unsettled.
Unsettled, yeah, not comfortable. Yeah, I
yes,
understand.
not comfortable. Yes. But then I went from one to the other one, and then into my solar plexus without explanation. That's how I felt. And infinity, I just see all darkness, but I go into infinity of myself, and that way, and it just feels like in a place without no gravity, nothing around me, just peacefully.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. And Dorina, for you?
For me, I think the heart chakra was somehow closed, not that open. I had a tough day today. and I'm not so energetic, and I think that this is what I also felt when I tried to connect with my heart chakra.
Yeah.
But then when I was with my soul, it was different because I could start to see some light in the darkness, and it was expanding till the moment when you said that we should connect with the infinite. And it was like my soul was melting in this infinite, and it was all together. It was
Perfect.
no shape. It was like it's everything.
Perfect. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. So again, the work we do is we're doing work on a different aspect of wholeness, but everything is one. And we're just separating it because sometimes one aspect needs more attention than other, but really infinity includes everything. Now, we operating in a spectrum. I talked about it before, this triangle, that on one side there is the most physical, on the other side there is the most infinite and all shape. And because we have a human form, we are human beings. So we, on one hand, physical, on the other hand, we are infinite, and we are everything. Yeah, we are creation itself, and we're including everything in that creation. That's why we can experience the beginning of creation. We can experience in ourselves how, let's say, God or this thing started the creation, because we do it all the time, almost every second, we creating reality. Yeah. And on the other hand, we can experience the reality more dense or less dense as we wish. Um, because we live on a spectrum, if we only live on the nothing, yeah, then maybe our something will not function very good. Yeah. So then we cannot live very physical on this planet. If we live only physical and we ignoring our infinite being, again, then we are very heavy, physical, materialistic, and we don't really have a breath of the spirit. So ideally, as human being, it's good to pay attention to all the spectrum and try to make sure that every aspect of this spectrum working good. That's why some type of psychological work can be helpful, because then we're understanding our mind, that aspect of our existence. We're not focusing only on the mind, but we see how the mind operates and how it's affecting our movement on this spectrum, because when it's very, very strong and pulls us into ego being, then we're losing the spectrum or the more open aspect of the spectrum, and actually it pulls us into the very tight aspect of the spectrum of dense reality. So we have to really pay attention, because that part that pays attention is actually infinity. It's all there is. It's the part that has no beginning and no end, and it sees everything. Yeah. But when the reality becomes very, very heavy, yeah, we get drawn and we lose that awareness, and whoosh, and then we are on the physical aspect of our existence, and then we losing. And also we can go to the opposite. Yeah. I mean, that's not very common, but all the records about people who become enlightened is that they were sitting, for example, for, I don't know, 8 hours or 14 days, I don't know, and just meditation, and they completely lost any connection with the physicality. Like Ramana Maharishi, they said they had to come and pull him from the cave because he lost complete connection, and he was there in the deep in the monastery, and he was just there meditating, completely lost any connection with his physical body. So as long as we function on this planet, ideally we function on everything if we want. Yeah. Now regarding the soul is one aspect on that spectrum. Yeah. And what's special about the soul is that it's less volatile. No, volatile. No, it's moving less fast. Yeah. So the heart chakra, as Dorina said, today my heart chakra is a bit tight, but if we do a bit meditation, and it will open up. The soul normally is not working so fast, um, and that's why I think it's good to include it in our awareness, because it helps us to connect to, let's say, a reserve or something that if we are low, we can feel nourished by it. And if the soul is low, in a way we can support it when we're connecting, like Marie said, oh, I'm connecting actually to everything now. So if the soul is only like this, I can support the soul from that place, and in a way nourish something that maybe if I'm low, it can give me more energy. Now, in the end, the physical, yeah, meaning the ego, the soul, and infinity, and the heart chakra, they're all one thing that just melt together into unity. And theoretically, that's what we are here to do on this planet, is to realize that unity and to be that unity. Okay. By the way, as I'm talking, if anyone has anything to say, go for it and say whatever you want. Yeah. Hassel?
So always function a little bit with a helicopter view.
Good.
So like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think I'm more and more in my helicopter.
You're in the helicopter.
Now more and more. Eh?
Yeah.
So
Could you share the helicopter view, your pilot view? What kind of view is that? Share.
very nice view. I'm quiet inside.
Yeah.
But the world is not so quiet at the moment. But
Good.
yeah.
And who is the pilot? Who is the...
I am the pilot.
Yeah, and who are you? This is the point always, yeah?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Infinity and Hessel all together.
Good. Okay, so that's coming back to the eyes, yeah? Who is looking, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so everything together looks at everything.
Yeah.
Good.
More
Wonderful.
and more, eh?
Good.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. That's what we need. More and more. Yeah, Marie.
And yeah, I just wanted to share that because while you were all talking, it's what really came more and more clear to me is that, for example, for me, I've chosen when I was 18 years old to study naturopathy because the allopathy was not making sense to me because it was always cutting the body. So the head hurt, we treat the head. The arm hurt, we treat the arm, etc., etc. And I wanted something global. And when you said before, maybe we messed around, and actually, maybe yes, because if we take the point of view that we are really one, why do we want to also cut ourselves with the energy? At the end, it's the beauty of energy to be everything, to be only one. So if we start really to cut in meridians, chakra, soul, etc., etc., then we do a bit the same than allopathy. And so for me, the thing is, no, connect and trust, and it will do what it has to do.
Beautiful. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's again something that maybe not trusting enough mystery. Either it's that, yeah, or for me, it's because I am unable to be more precise.
No,
And it works more working in general. I don't know.
it's all perfect, you know. The way we look is a bit like Hessel said, or Anya, you said last time. Yeah, yeah, is just being, is a helicopter. really. You just observe reality. You don't mess with reality. Yeah. So I can look at everything, but if I want to look at the heart chakra, I look at the heart chakra. But I'm not messing with the heart chakra. I'm looking at the heart chakra and I'm being present with the heart chakra. Why to do it? Because first, you can also choose not to do it, and that's also perfect. It's because that, when we die, we don't need to do it because we don't have a human form. But as long as we have human form, we have human existence. Okay. So if we have pain, like now, I am limited to lift my arm. Okay. I can meditate on the arm until tomorrow. It doesn't get better. Actually, it gets worse. I'm going to physiotherapy, or if Estelle was
Yeah,
around, I'll
just
go to
move.
Estelle for sure. Yeah. So I need that aspect of some physical treatment, yeah, to help with the shoulder. Yeah. So, and if my heart chakra is blocked, maybe it will not be enough just to be infinite. I should be infinite with the heart chakra, yeah, and then to invite the heart chakra to open up because I had some interaction with somebody, on the ego level, and then my heart chakra got blocked. So the thing is, I think is not to connect, but to connect as who are you connecting? Yeah. Do you connect as Marie or you connect as infinity? Yeah. And once you connect to everything as infinity, whatever you touch will be more powerful because because you know who you are and you know that the part that went a bit wrong is part of everythingness. And by you in a way inviting that part like we do in the meditation to synchronize, you invite it back to harmonize and vibrate beautifully. And yeah, so yeah, I think when I started to practice and to teach, I was doing it more with ego focus. Let's understand the heart chakra, and this is its emotion, and this is its color, but really, it's more like what you're saying. Let's just be with the heart chakra, and whatever it is, it will show us, and that's it. And that's more the direction I'm focusing today. Yeah, but it's not selling very well because people love drama. Oh, my heart chakra is blocked because when I was 18, I had this love affair, but then he's left me, and then this
Yes.
is this is good one. This works great. But anyway, we continue the way because looks like it's correct. Yeah. Sell more, sell less, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Now, I don't know if the other ones know the video of you of the chakra healing and the aura healing. Do you or not?
What do you mean?
Now your video of the chakra healing and aura healing.
Yeah.
When I did that the first times, I really had blockages. Eh? I really had holes, black holes, eh? Where my energy goes away from me. And you said you just allow
Okay.
to
Yeah.
heal. And when
Yeah.
you just allow infinity to heal you, it heals you. It
Yeah.
costs a little time, but in a certain moment, it's 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 so easy. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to ask you about your work. When you work with people and your approach their, imbalance, how do you incorporate infinity? Or
Also,
what's
when I'm speaking, when I have a little chat with the people, I often says van when you listen to the whispering of your body, it it doesn't have to yell. Eh?
beautiful, beautiful.
It's so I say to them, listen, listen to what is your body, what is your soul saying to you.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Obviously, I didn't
It's
listen
not so
very good this
difficult.
time. I didn't listen. I listened only to the mind.
Yeah,
And
you
this is,
listen to the mind. A
you're
lot of
right.
people
Yeah.
listen only to the mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay,
I
so
want
no
to do
more.
this, I want to do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
why?
Yeah,
Huh?
you're right. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Marie, you also work with people. How is it for you with Infinity?
I
Oh,
put them directly in infinity.
you don't mess around.
No, not at all. And some of them, like one you know very well,
Yeah.
sometimes he asks lots of questions. And to these people, I sometimes I answer, you don't have to know. What do you want to know?
Okay.
What is going
Yeah.
to change? Just feel how you feel.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.
It doesn't sell good.
Who cares? But it feels right. Okay, good. So let's just share a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oops, sorry. Wrong direction. So differentiating the heart and the soul, we shared a lot about it already. So I mean, one thing is that the heart chakra, at least all is what my personal experience, and now there's more from what you said, which is exactly as valuable as what I say. Yeah. So my experience is more front heart chakra, and the soul it feels to me more back. Yeah. And then beside that, the heart chakra is more conditioned, so it's just changing more faster, more comparison to the soul for sure, no doubt about this for me. So if we had some discussion with somebody or we had a negative thought, the heart chakra can close in a second. The soul will not collapse so fast. Okay, so this is important. And this important also in a very positive way that we can always harmonize. Like Dorina said, oh, I don't feel good, don't feel energized today. This can change very fast. When the heart chakra is tight, we can open it. And if we take what some of you shared, um, really it's about being infinite with the heart chakra, and it will pull it to open. Yeah, it will. Yeah, don't need to do much. Okay. Um, and the soul is liberated, less connected to the ego. That's what we said. But my experience is that when we pay attention to the soul, we can support it to shift quite fast. Yeah. So normally we don't pay attention to the soul, but when we do pay attention, we can support it to shift fast. Okay. Okay, so let's just have a look at a few examples of people, and let's try to get some reading here. So first of all, obviously this person is busy working and maybe worrying also, and if we connect to his heart chakra, is tight. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but when I connect to his soul, it's also feel tight. Yeah, it feels the back energy, but it's not the back energy; it's the soul energy. It feels half. Yeah, I see only on the right side of his back. I see the soul energy. Okay, I'll just say a few, but then we look together because again, it's very interesting because each one of you is amazing, and each one of you I trust so much. And each one of you has your own unique way of connecting, which is again as valuable as mine. So it'll be very interesting to see what you're getting. Okay. Okay. So obviously she's much more happier. Does it mean that her soul is open? Maybe yes. So Maybe no. So if we first comparing the heart chakra, he's tight, she's very open. Yeah. And also the soul is very open. I mean, very, very different than his. Okay. Let's continue. Again, if anyone has a question while I'm talking. Okay. So here we see family, and I think they are family. And it's interesting to see that as we grow older, or as the person is more older, they accumulate much more tension. You know, if you compare the younger girl to her dad, it's very big difference in the energy, very, very different. But if you look specifically on the soul, it's also very, very big difference. Okay? And it's really, to me, what I see is a gradual change. You know, that the dad is most tight, and then as it go to the wife less, and the teenager daughter, and then the younger daughter less. Let's just look at it together, and I'd love to hear you guys, if anyone want to share anything that you get from the soul or from the heart chakra, or anything that you're perceiving.
For me, when I look the first time directly, it looks like the mother and the children are together,
Mm,
close, and the man is standing there, but he's not
mm,
standing there close.
mm. Yeah,
He's literally away, far away. He's only
yeah,
standing there.
yeah. I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank
Yes,
you.
and the child, she is the little child. She's literally open to the world.
Completely. Yeah,
Yes,
very
that's
beautiful. Very
very
beautiful energy. Yeah.
interesting. Yes.
Thank you so much. Anyone else would like to share what you're perceiving?
Yes, please. I can see he is connected to his wife,
Mm-hmm.
but just the same. He is not there. His soul is behind him.
Mm-hmm.
His heart, I can feel, I can see is tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not as open as his wife.
Yeah.
But also his wife, her soul is more even,
Mm-hmm.
but her chakra, her heart chakra is
Mm-hmm.
not as open as the little girl, the youngest one. She is absolutely just radiant with her. Everything is open for her.
Completely. Completely like
Yes,
this. Yeah.
yes. And the teenager,
Mm-hmm.
she began with some type of tightness in her heart chakra.
Yeah.
That is the way I see them. Also, they are all connected to each other. The husband is the one is more
Mm-hmm.
a worry, closer, like he's like that box that you show on the picture.
Yeah.
I see his soul like in a box behind him.
You're right. Completely like this. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. It's always the big challenge, you know, how the children can stay children when they're adult, you know, how we can stay children and keep this energy like this little girl, which is unbelievable, and not transform into the mother or the father because of life, you know, challenges. That's a big challenge. Okay, let's continue. There'll be more if more people want to share. Okay, I mean, obviously her face is so amazing, you know, so special. That this is a good opportunity to look at the soul, or you know, together with her beautiful face, you know, and even if you can get the heart chakra and just see what you're getting. Okay, if nobody want to share, no problem. If anyone want to share, always jump up and just talk. Yeah?
Yes, I can feel that she's happy,
Mm-hmm.
but her soul is not is is around her,
Mm-hmm.
but there is some sadness, some
Mm. Mm.
trouble, and her heart chakra is been is not completely open.
Okay.
That is the way.
So yeah, so can you see the sadness in the heart chakra, not in the soul? Can you say like this, that the soul is open, but maybe she experienced some challenge or something happened to her in her life
That's
that
right.
made the heart chakra tight, or not tight,
Yes.
but holding some sadness.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That exactly that. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Anyone else would like to share?
For me,
Yeah.
it's the ego.
Marie?
For me, it's the ego which is sad.
The ego. Yeah.
It's not her. For me, she is pure and light.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. But yeah, it's another, yeah, the sadness would be more first level, but not the deep level.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hessel, yeah?
Yeah. What Marta says is Marta. Are you Marta or not? Or was
She's
it
Marta and Gloria. You can call her.
Marta and
I don't
Gloria?
know. Gloria has to say how she would like to be called. I'm not sure myself.
Okay.
And Gloria. And
yeah.
please
Gloria.
not confused. Yes.
Yeah.
Gloria.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel the sadness also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Okay. But what do you
I
get? What do you get from the soul?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Dorina, for you?
Yeah, for me it's hard to connect with her soul because her eyes are so expressive, and it's like I want to connect with her soul, but I only can see her eyes, and
Mm.
it's somehow I don't know, confusing because on one hand I see some sadness, or like she's tired somehow in her eyes, but on the
Mm-hmm.
other side I see a soul who experience a lot of things and
Mm.
like is ready to connect with the infinite.
Mm. Yeah. So maybe it's both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like this.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else would like to share? Okay, let's continue.
I have a little question.
Yeah, yeah, please, please.
Okay, when we see sadness, is it the sadness of her life now, or is it of previous lives?
This I cannot answer. This needs to be investigated,
Yeah.
you know, because it can be both. Yeah. But that's for that we do what I do. I go back in time, you know, and we can do even for her, you know. Let's say she's 80, doesn't matter. So if we say now we're connecting to her being 60, yeah, what do you feel? Do you still feel the sadness? I don't feel the sadness. When I say she's 60, now I don't feel sadness. So I think it's somewhere from there. Yeah, so that's how I check. If I go back in time and I all the time feel the sadness, so then it's still even when she was inside her mother or even before. So then I go for previous life. Or I can also ask, is it previous life? Maybe you'll come information. Yeah.
You ask.
Yeah. You can just ask. Don't waste time. Just ask. Boom. Maybe you get the information immediately. Yeah. But also, not always we need to investigate, what's the source. Maybe we just being with this and bring awareness to this, and then it will go. Yeah, it will go, or at least she will be aware of it, and she can also, uh, when it comes, not give it power, something like this. Yeah. So again, it's back to what Marie said: why to dissect? Why to dissect? We don't dissect, but people dissect. Yeah. So what happened is that the mind is so complicated, yeah, that the mind holds a lot of memories and tension and conditioning, that even if the person is many times spiritual and very connected, this conditioning are so powerful and so habitual that they pull the system again into the ego strong. So it's helpful, I think, when we bring more awareness and we see those tendencies and we understand what's happening, and we can come back to the truth again and again when we see the thief, the robber that comes and take the connection. So then it's helpful. Okay, let's continue. Hey, our friend. Okay, let's look at this interesting person. Look at his soul. Of course, we all bias for his what he what he did, but try not to be biased. Just look at his soul. Okay? And yeah, and then look at the heart chakra, look at whatever you want to look and just see. But try not to be biased. Try to really connect to the energy, not to what you know about this person.
So much suffering, so much suffering. It actually it gives me, I would hold him. I would hug him.
It's good for your hugging chair, no?
Yeah, yeah, for
Good
example.
partner.
But yeah, he's suffering so much, this man.
Yeah, that's for sure. How do you know? How do you perceiving it?
When I see him, I feel inside everything getting tight.
Hmm. Yeah,
Everything getting from to
yeah,
and like that.
yeah,
So it's suffocating.
yeah. Thank you.
And the soul, I don't see it. So maybe it's a box, like you said, somewhere behind, but
I see the soul very narrow, very, very, very narrow, like
yeah.
something that is completely, uh, like you said, tight and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear if more people want to share their experience.
When I try to connect with this image, I don't feel good
Mm-hmm.
and myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I disconnect now.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I understand what you say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard for me to connect with such images.
Yeah. Because you allow this image to enter to your body completely.
I think so. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
and then you feel it, of
I
course.
feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Gloria?
I am very similar to, sorry, can't pronounce the name.
Essel, or Marie, Essel, yeah.
Yes, it's I found it very similar to that, but at the same time, I feel maybe bias, and I can't. All what I see him a very narrow soul, very close to his body, and a very close, very close heart chakra. It's not open at all, and lots of sadness. It gave me lots of sadness. Then that's all what I could say. Maybe I'm biased for the history. I don't know.
Yeah, but also like Hessel, the minute you are allow his image to enter to your system, it's horrible. You know, it's give nausea. It gives horrible feeling.
It gives me no. It frightened me, and I do not want it to. I don't want it to see anymore into him.
Okay, let's go. Enough is enough. Oh, another lovely friend. Okay, but it's interesting to compare, you know? Interesting. Maybe not as horrible. I don't know. By the way, you know, because this guy Stalin, I'm not sure if it's Lenin or Stalin, if anyone knows. So, but anyway, Stalin, he was emboldened, I think, you know, he was a. So I'm not sure if that's after he died or before he died. This image, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, but if you can connect to his energy and see what you're getting. If you compare to the previous image.
For me, it's dark and not generous at all, but not that
Yeah.
not the same than Hitler. I mean, it's
not so
pretty
extreme.
Yeah, I think he was suffering much less.
But he made more suffering, maybe something the same, if not more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue with these people is enough. Okay, this is interesting here because this is this is a recent one. You know, this is Netanyahu, and this is the chief of defense. Yeah, and this is the chief of staff, the army, and this is another helper. So it's very interesting to compare the energy because they're not the same people. You know, they're not the same quality of, let's say, confusion in their ego. So let's have a look and see what this is quite recent, I think, from all the mess that's going on now. So if you can compare, maybe Netanyahu with the others, see what you're getting. Anyone want to share anything that comes to you?
Well, for me, Netanyahu is not good at all, neither. I mean, it's terrible. It's also another kind, but
You're right. You're right, completely. But in what way? This is what interesting here, because all these quite horrible people that we've seen, they're not exactly the same, manifesting the same energy. So that's just interesting to see, how confusion can create so much mess. Yeah. So what I perceive from Netanyahu is, you see, I look at his energy and I don't see his energy really. You know, I see, I don't know where he is. Where is the person? It's only ideas. This person is only ideas
Mm.
because there is no, I don't see chakras. I don't see the soul. I don't see anything. You know, I only see head, basically, only head, meaning mind. And also the other one is similar. You know, those people have no energy. You know, or the
Yeah.
energy is so tight, but only the mind functions. That's and that's what leads to all these horrible things because it's all calculation. There is no people in the game. You know. But it's interesting to compare to the chief of defense,
It's empty.
Glant. No, the one on the left, this one.
Ah, this one. Okay.
And then the chief of you know, and just compare because it's not the same like Netanyahu. It's different energy.
Mm.
So just see what you're getting. Essel, do you want to share?
Yeah, yes. I was at the lecture the last time, and I thought about it, and I saw them also on television, and the left one, the
Glant, his
yeah,
name, Glant.
yeah,
Yeah,
he is in he wants something else, but he can't say this at this
exactly.
moment. Yeah. So a lot of them says from it has to be changing, but it can't be changing at this moment.
Yeah, exactly like this. Yeah. And also this guy, you know, so they have energy that let's say it's a normal energy, you know, maybe more block, less block, but they have a soul, they have a heart, you know, it's no balance, but it's alive. They're alive, you know.
Yeah.
Netanyahu is not alive really, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a computer.
Yeah. I wait, personally, I wait for the moment at what time Gans, is his name Gans?
Gan not here. This
Yeah,
is but this Gantz is the other guy, yeah.
you know, in the black shirt.
No, his name is Gallant.
Oh,
Gallant.
Gallant. And I wait for the moment that Gallant's uh, soul says to the world, it's enough.
Yeah. He already did it one time, and then this
Yeah.
Netanyahu tried to throw him out of the government. And then I I don't know, hundreds of people in Israel went to the street, and then he brought him back.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, I think luckily is there because he, luckily or not luckily, I don't know anymore. It's all too messy, too horrible. Okay, we continue. Okay, another lovely person, troublemaker. Look at him. Okay, that's very interesting to look at those people because they mess up the whole world. And it's interesting to look at their energy, you know, because you see that actually they are messed up probably because they had a difficult with the parents or who knows what. But they, you know, all this frustration, they. So look at his energy. It's very similar to Netanyahu, actually. You don't see anything. No soul, no chakras, only mind. It's horrible, you know?
They do
Yeah,
have, sorry, Jair.
yeah, go.
Is all what I can see on these people is the ego.
Yeah.
The ego and the closeness that they don't, they do not have any soul, their chakras are out of balance completely, and they only see through
Yes, through the
through the ego.
thoughts.
Through the
Yeah,
ego. That's all what I could say. The
completely
ego
like this.
is overtake everything to
Completely
them.
like this. Completely. That's why they're so dangerous, you know, because they have no no connection to life, really. Now we're talking, finally. Somebody balance all these people, God. So let's look at this amazing person. Oh my God. You cannot not love him. He's so beautiful. Okay, so what do we see with this amazing person?
Yeah, how is that possible? So big difference.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
He's so shiny, it's unbelievable, so radiant. And I mean, you cannot not fall in love. I mean, it's just his love. It's like, oh my God.
You can see his energy. All if you pay attention to this photograph or the way I see it, it's coming all this white little whiteness around this photograph.
Yeah.
He just radiate peace.
Yeah, completely, 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 completely. Wow. They just show about the situation of humanity, you know, that those, you know, soulless people they can control. It's crazy. Okay. That's beautiful. Yeah, you see. Yeah. Again, it's so pure. No problem. Okay, this is not there. Okay, this is a might be interesting for us to look. And let's look also here on the difference between the soul energy and the heart energy and maybe relationship. Okay? So try to look at the soul of those people. The heart chakra, if you can see the connection between them. Marie, what do you say?
That he is much more open than she is. She wants to be, but it's difficult for her. She's very tight and much more with her ego than he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What's interesting is that their aura, you know, that's something that is not related exactly to what we said. It's more to relationship, what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But the aura is connected. You know, this is something interesting in relationship, that when people acknowledging that they have relationship, they're connecting their aura, the general. So they have private aura and they have a couple aura. Yeah. And the couple aura is because their mind say, I'm with this person, and then whoops, the aura is connected. And then within that connection, each one have their own story and their own way of being. But they have a unity between them. So it looks like they are a couple. Yeah.
But he is more with her than she is with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
I don't know.
yeah, because she's more tight with herself, not related to him, but as a result. But at least he's gonna give her some drink.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yair.
Yeah.
So when I look at this couple, I can see the connection between their heart chakra and the exchange of the energy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I can see the relation between their souls.
No, the soul is, I don't think there is a soul. I don't think there's a relationship. Soul, I think is a private thing, you know. I don't think so, but it's maybe it's something I never looked at. Maybe I should look, but I never looked at this thing. You know, soul in relationship, I never looked. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because yeah, we talk about the soul and about all those people in the photographs, and I
Yeah.
say started to think on what you taught us, and starting to see their souls. But in this case, with these two people, yeah, I don't
No.
see.
Yeah, because it's not I mean, the soul, I don't think is connecting, you know, because the soul is how would I say? Maybe we can say it's beyond the ego or something like this. When we get into relationship, it's the ego, you know, acknowledging another person. You are my partner, I'm your partner. Yeah. And then also we can connect with our heart and we love the other person. Yeah. But it's not, I don't think it's the soul that is connecting. Yeah. So, but this is a very, very interesting point that you're bringing, because when I feel love, let's say to my wife, I don't know if it's this the soul. I don't think so. I think it's the heart chakra that is open to the other heart chakra, and we feel love to each other. Yeah. But maybe the soul is involved. I don't know. I have to investigate it. It's not something that I pay attention before.
So my soul, I can connect with my soul, but then how do I see it in a relationship? How do I see it in a exchange of
Yeah, in
feelings and
relationship,
emotions?
this I need
Yeah.
to investigate, but I think in relationship, the soul is not the main point. It's more the ego. Yeah, meaning that when two people, like in this case, okay, if they are together in relationship, so which chakras are exchanging energy with which chakra, and as a result, what is the quality of their relationship? Yeah, if for example he is open with his heart to her, and they are both opening with their mind to each other, but then but she is not open, that's create problems. Okay, so I'm looking on that level. Uh, but but the soul is interesting to look as well, you know, because maybe the soul also connects, but I never looked at this. What I did look is more the aura. As I said, the aura is together. Yeah, it means that they're acknowledging that we are together. We are a couple. Yeah. Let's see more.
May I just say something
Yeah,
about?
of course.
Yes,
Everybody, yeah.
I feel the soul is something very private and very personal. It's something that you cannot, even in the most wonderful relationship, you cannot mix, you cannot get it together. That soul.
Yeah.
I many years ago, I did have an experience about the soul, and it was incredible. And there were a couple, but he passed away, and the soul is personal. It's just for that, on my opinion and in my experience and beliefs, is of the person. You can't share that soul. That is my opinion. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it makes sense also, because the soul, I think, is also more connected to what comes to the body and what leaves the body. Yeah. So it's not something you share. It's something that, you know, it's your from your personal work and your personal experience. That's in the end what goes and leave the body and continue the journey.
That is correct. And I was very privileged to see that there is a soul. There is that.
Can you share this experience? What did you see, Gloria?
Right. I was I'm a nurse, and I was in Mexico working working in a hospital, and this couple, she was my colleague, the nurse, and she was nursing her husband day and night, and he lasted for a month, and she never left his side for nothing. And then he become to be a little bit better, and we convinced her to go out and just to go out to have a little rest. And as soon she left the room, he passed away. And
wow.
And I saw it. And I know I don't share this experience because people think I'm crazy.
No,
but
here you can share those things, no problem.
I saw it. This I felt and I saw this like a mist, like a cloud, like something that it left the body. It left it completely. And I saw that body was empty when when he's still alive. He still have his soul. This is what I say, something that we born with it and we take it with us all. And that is my experience. But I am very strongly believe you cannot share your soul.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing this. That's very beautiful.
My pleasure.
Okay. Let's continue a little bit more. Yes, so the reason I brought this image here is because it's interesting, again, to see. Just a minute. Doesn't want to move. Okay. It's interesting to see the soul. Yeah, that's what I see in the back. It's very, very open. Yet their heart chakra is blocked because they're arguing. See? But the reason I brought it is to see that it's possible because the soul doesn't move or change so fast. Yeah, it stays open, although the ego has trouble at this moment with each other. Okay, so this is just interesting to watch this. Okay. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Good. So thank you so much for joining. Anyone want to say anything about this information, where it takes you or what you, yeah, anything that you feel like?
What is the next dimension?
The next dimension is again dissecting, like Marie. So I'm just sharing what came to me. Okay, so what came is the energy of the organs is fascinating, not the energy, the emotion. So how emotion are locked in the organs, it's fascinating. And then I would like to do some work with that. And then the next thing that is for me, I feel it's very, very important to work with is the mind, because I see how at least my mind is so cunning, you know, it's so can how do you say, convince me with something that actually is not important, or it's very much devoted to the ego, very much. So I think it's very important to work on that level, although it's not like the spiritual and the energy and all this, but I see that it's very important to approach it, to look at it. So I think I'd like to do some work with that. But I'd like to do work with that on the light of infinity, you know. So again, if we're talking about this spectrum, so to be very, very clear who we are, you know, like we connected today, and on that light to look who we are not, but how the mind is playing game with us all the time, and we try to defend something that is not existing, but to bring it to the light, to say, yeah, I have this issue, and when this come, I'm trying to defend it, but yet I'm not that at all. Something like this, you know. So because I see it's useful for me personally, so I think it'd be useful for other people. So this is my idea. Let's see what happens. Okay, lovely people. It's so beautiful to work together and to learn from each other. You know, it's really beautiful because we all, you know, been here many time, and we have a lot of wisdom. So I really value each one of you so much to what you can share, and I hope you value yourself. You know, because what you say and what you are and where you are is amazing. Okay, blessing to everybody. Have a beautiful evening,
Thank you very much.
and we keep on flying.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Thank you,
Adios.
Jai.
Bye. Bye.
Adios.
With love.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.